Yo, what is up, guys? Matt Wick here, and coming at you today, the return with a little bit of NCAA content. Trying something new, trying something a little different. Just a little teaser. I was messing around with some PC just to see how that would work. No big deal. Just maybe a little NHL 23 draft coming up. We'll see what happens with that. But right now we are going to get into a little bit of a dynasty mode. As you see, I am the offensive coordinator right now at my career at Coastal Carolina and progressed my way here, I think actually in the second year. So first year with Coastal Carolina, we went, I think, like 10-4. Offense was like 10th ranked in the country. And now we got offered the job with USC, who won the national championship. Offensive and defensive coordinators both went to other schools. So we are, trying to make our mark, get our prestige level up, our skill tree. I automatically started us with 20 points. Here I am, a Thiccus Wiccus. We are going to try to make a pass-heavy offense. I've been waiting for job as a head coach. Haven't had the offer that I really like a whole lot, so we've just been chilling here at USC. We have a pretty decent team. As you can see, we're coming up against Ohio State here. I did edit the divisions a little bit so that we have our new division coming into the future with USC, UCLA, Washington, Oregon in the Big Ten, teams in the SEC, Big 12. Pac-12 is dead. We had to leave a couple teams in there just because the game won't let you take every team out. I think you have to have like 2 or 3. So that division's a little wonky right now. But everything else, Conference USA, you name it, MAC, are all updated to the best of my abilities. Obviously, the ACC can't have as many teams. Same with the Big Ten. They have no Rutgers, unfortunately. So sorry, Rutgers fans. Not in the Big Ten just yet. But we are going to go up against Ohio State right now. Since we are just the OC, we're and then at the end of the year, we get into the 12-team playoff as well. Playoff! And see, last year, my first year as the OC, we snuck in as the 12 seed. We were 9-3, had some big wins on the schedule. And then we made a little bit of a run. We won the first round matchup, and then we beat I think they were the number 1 seed, in the nation, and they were the number 1 seed in the playoff, and we upset them. Lost to LSU, unfortunately, in the semifinals and overtime, who then lost to Ohio State, who are now the defending national champions. So let's go ahead. As you see, I've already got the recruiting done. Let's go ahead. And then you see, also take a look at this. Our schedule with this Big Ten is insane. So we took care of Purdue pretty handily, 52-28 there. And then we have number 1 Ohio State, number 17 Washington, and number 9 Oregon. We get a couple cupcakes there against, I think, Northwestern. And then we come back against Notre Dame, a big matchup. And then Illinois, who upset us last year. I think they beat the shit out of us. It was like 48-27 or something like that. I don't know what happened to our defense, but we got absolutely smoked by them. And then a little bit of an easy run until we meet up with UCLA, who beat us at the end of the season. So we'll see what happens this year. Hopefully we can make a national championship run and go from there. But let's go ahead, simulate this big week 2 matchup. Doesn't define our season, boys, but it really can put a good start and give us that confidence boost we need going through the season. The next 2 weeks, because we cannot afford to lose all 3 of those games, which I think will beat Washington. We took care of them last year. They struggled through this same stretch that we're going through now. They went 0-3. So let's see what happens. I think they were still ranked after that, though. Let's see. All right. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Oh, 45-35. I mean, offense, I did my job. 35 points on offense. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good day. We'll take a look at the stats and see how our boys did. But obviously a little bit disappointing. We weren't able to come away with the big upset win. Let's see. All right. We to visit. We'll find a nice day to bring them in, maybe against Northwestern or Iowa, if one of those games is home. That'd be a good game to get in there. Washington, who have they played so far this year? Let's see. Oh, we both lost to Ohio State. They beat UCLA. See, look at these stretches. Temple, that'll be an easy game. Wisconsin normally is a tough game, but like you start overlooking some of these games, and then they got number 6 Auburn on the schedule as well, a non-conference game. These fucking savages. But let's see, we got some recruits ready to visit here. I don't know how long I want to make this video, how long I want the audio even sounds good. I think it's cutting out a lot, but we'll see what happens there. As you see, we're going after this Avery Allen at quarterback, 96 throw power. This guy's a stud. We're setting USC up for success for a lot of years. And then as you see, we have an 81 overall tight end, 81 overall tackle, and an 80 who looks pretty good as well, an Ohio boy. And then even top it all off, guy from California, Max Reese. Very good name. Kicking in there. Let's see. All right, let's get these guys. We're losing the lead on him. Let's bump it up to 700 points, see what we can do. We don't want to lose this guy to Penn State so as well. Nothing else really to worry about. Let's go ahead and get into these visits. Quarterback. All right, who are we bringing these in guys against? Let's go Iowa. We're gonna beat the fucking wheels off Iowa, and if we don't, man, there's gonna be some things. So I was gonna say whippings, but I don't know if you really can say that with trouble for saying less. So let's keep it PG-13 here. Let's see. Okay, Washington. First, before we get into that game and simulate that, I want to see how our sophomore, I think he's a sophomore quarterback. I think his name's Malachi Nelson. He is a real person as well. 3 touchdowns. I mean, 7 for 16. Oh, looks like he got hurt halfway through. 7 for 16, 3 touchdowns, and then our backup came in and threw 2 picks. Miller Moss, you fucking piece of shit. He threw, I think last year his stat line was like 1 for 5 touchdowns in relief there. So let's see. Injury report. Hopefully he's not injured for long. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, torn Achilles tendon, bro. This is the one thing I hate about simming a lot of games is you get so many more injuries. Oh, and that absolutely derails our season. 9 overall quarterback. He had massive boosts with me as the OC. Just because, yeah, 90 throw power, 85 accuracy, and then we go to this fucking turd, Miller Moss, senior bum, 79 overall awareness. Like, dude, all we have behind him are true freshmen that I recruited just last year, and I don't think any of these guys are ready to go. Let's see throw power, what they've got on him. Yeah, none of them are big upgrades. So yeah, this is real bad news bears right here. Maybe Jamal Jordan, do we take him out of a red shirt, try to save our season? 15-4 awareness. That kind of kills us. Yeah, I don't know if there's any saving the season. We might just be like in the dumpster here. Let me see. I gotta lock in. I gotta really lock in and get focused here. Jamal Jordan, redshirt freshman. Fuck, man. This is too early. 2 games into the season, and we lose our starting stud quarterback. Shit. Bring him in. I think, especially with that guy that we have coming in next year, I think we can afford to lose the year on him. So I'm going to go ahead. Yes, we're going to substitute him in. All right, and then we're going to switch around. We're going to leave Nelson at the 1 just because, just like Steelers with Kenny Pickett, Nelson is our QB1 on the depth chart. All right, hopefully this is worth it. I guess I didn't redshirt this guy, but I mean, he's kind of, he's not terrible. Maybe I fucked up there. Let's go ahead and put Jordan in, though. And then this guy, let's see, Kendrick, can we substitute him in there? Okay, cool. He's got 88 speed, too. He's a pretty fast dude. Burn the year on, and his arm's not too good. We did burn the year on Jamal, so let's go ahead and just throw him into the fire here against Washington. And, I mean, hope for the best. Can he save our season? Can he be, I'm trying to think of an equivalent to this happening in college, but I mean, maybe at Ohio State, because they've had a stud group of quarterbacks just come through there, but this is going to be tough. Washington, fuck, man. A+ offense? What are they doing over there? Very evenly matched. Slight upgrade on offense for them, but we don't know who they have at quarterback. Obviously lost worst with our backup. And I think if Malachi's in there, I think we win. I mean, you saw 3 touchdowns. He was probably tearing it up and then tears his Achilles. Man, that's fucking tough. But that makes me even just want to stay another year here at USC. But let's go ahead, sim this game ahead of our Oregon game. And can we... Oh, 526, man, we'll have to see how our freshman quarterback played. But man, could you imagine being Miller Moss and just... Oof. Getting benched for a redshirt freshman to come in after you. Ooh, man, tough. Especially he played USC, or the #1 team in the nation, and we just said, nah, not gonna do this. Oh, shit, Oregon's coming in hot. They have a very good team. Let's see, though, how our boy did. How many picks did he throw? That's the big thing. If he didn't throw any picks, then, I mean, I'm pretty confident bringing him in this next game. 2 touchdowns, 176 yards, 45 completion percentage, not very good. Because we do have, let's see, running back. Yeah, I think with this offense that we're running, I'm using Rice's playbook right now, just because I know that's a very pass-heavy offense. I just don't think we're going to get a lot out of the run game. But yeah, terrible numbers. Not terrible. What's let me see. Can I see what Washington did? Who's their quarterback? What did he do to us? 12 for 16. Yeah, he had a terrible game. So like, what happened? They just run the ball all over us? Yeah, 12 for 194, and then the other guy 98 yards. Holy shit. So yeah, not good on defense there. We kind of got and that's not our fault. That's not our fault as the offensive coordinator. We just have to keep our points up, get our prestige up a little bit higher, hopefully, and go from there. So let's go ahead, check our recruiting. I think we had a couple guys ready to come in for visits. All right. One thing in this video, if you do make it to this point in the video, if you would like to see your name, like you, or just a random name that you think is funny, put into the I guess NCAA rebuild, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. If I see it, if I like it, I'll go ahead and talk to freshman recruits that we get, and then we'll go from there and see what we can build our team looking like. Because I know I did a video way back in the day, where we were going to do a Palo Alto Woodpeckers. Unfortunately, now with NCAA Revamped, to get custom teams into the game, you got to go through Photoshop. I saw the tutorial video just to watch to like learn how to do it. It was like over an hour long. I ain't doing that. I ain't got the time, sorry. Now, I did see you could pay people to do it. I have someone that would do it for $95, which asking around to other people actually, but we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing with this. Now, let's go ahead. This is going to be a long season, man. I'm going to want to get out of here, or I might get fired, honestly, if we struggle like this. But, I mean, starting quarterback goes down, really, what are you going to do? Especially a guy of that caliber. He's a stud. Let's get an upset win here against Oregon. Really would put us on a path because, I mean, you lose 2 games with a 12-team playoff, you can still get in. We got in with 3 last year, losses. Let's see what happens here. Fuck. Just absolutely railroaded. Oh, my God. So not the best there a little bit with the chair. Let's see. Damn. I mean, at this point, do we go back to Miller Moss and just give him a game and see what happens here against Northwestern? I know we tossed in Jamal Jordan and we're just making some wild. Oh, we got locked out by somebody, but we haven't really locked anybody in. Stretch 3 losses in a row. We're still ranked somehow. Even though I know they were against good teams, we kind of got smashed there by Oregon. Gave up a ton of points in all those games. I don't even know if I want to see this. How bad? Now, if he didn't throw any picks, I'll leave him in there. But if he threw a pick or going back to Miller Moss. 8 for 28. Nice. And completion percentage terrible again. So maybe that was a mistake. Going to our true freshman, but we got to see what we got. Do we got a dog or do we not? And now we know that we do not. Toss Miller Moss back in there. I know in maybe real life he might not even want to play for this team anymore. He might be done. He might be selling commercial real estate now at this point. Let's take a look. Any more recruits to bring in? We got Iowa coming up next week. So is in for Iowa, and looks like we're getting the bigger bonus for Minnesota. So we'll bring him in there. And let's see, Northwestern, how are they? Okay, they stink. And look at that, points per game, 32. We're still pretty good. Hey, a starting quarterback goes down, and I'm still putting up 32nd most points in the league. That's turnover differential leaves a little bit to be desired. Defense, hey, rush defense. Hey, coach, defensive coach, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Huh? You're pretty high rated. You stuck around for the whole time I've been here. You were here for the national championship, and what, you just what, fucking getting lazy? Maybe it's not me, it's you. Let's go ahead. Northwest, please, we can't lose to them. There's no way. Yes, 51-3. Let's go. Get us back on track. That's huge for the confidence. Miller Moss coming in there like Baker Mayfield on the Bucks. Revenge game, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Whew. Takes a load off the chest, I tell you what. And I think for this, maybe we'll get to like week 10. And then I'll look through this video, see how the audio sounds. I got to figure out why. It looks like it keeps dropping off at certain points. Will just be talking and the audio will just go straight down. So this is huge and this is huge. 280 guys will be 99 by the time they're seniors if they stick around that long. NCAA Player of the Week, don't tell me. Don't tell me it was Miller Moss. Don't tell me he came out there through like 7 touchdown passes. There's no way. Oh, man. Did he make me regret? Okay, 3 touchdown passes, 308 yards, 51% completion. We'd like to see that completion percentage a little bit higher. But, I mean, coming in there like that, he could have easily just turtled and been a piece of shit and been terrible. But he wasn't. He was great. He put up 2 on the ground, 5 total touchdowns for the boy. All right. I'm eating my shorts now. Not putting him in there, so I regret that. Maybe a mistake on my part, but hey, going forward, if we only have 3 losses and we can beat teams like Notre Dame, UCLA, I'll just toss Illinois in there because that's a revenge game for us this year. I think we might be able to make it to the Big Ten championship game. Maybe if the other is a struggle. Ohio State looks like they're going to be there, but I think we're on the other side of the bracket, so. You never know. Let's take a look at our conference standings. Obviously, it's going to be tough. Oh, yeah, no, we're actually not. No, we're not making it. Not with 3 losses in conference. Illinois. Ooh, Illinois is actually kind of nice with it. But yeah, I don't think there's no chance. These teams, and I don't see Oregon doing that. They ain't losing 3 conference games. Let's see. Is there a possibility? Washington, they could lose. Ohio State at the end of the year, they could lose. I mean, it's possible they slip up a little bit. They could drop one of these games. Illinois, they could drop that game, lose 3. We went out. They'd have to lose 4 because then they have the head-to-head. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I don't think we're not playing for no Big Ten championship this year, boys. But let's squeak in as a 10 to 12 seed. We'll figure it out. We'll get in. Anything can happen once you're in. For Malachi Nelson, that's who the season's devoted to. But let's see. We got to go recruiting. We got 2 guys in. 4 guys in. See how we're doing on some of these guys. If we have to give up on any of them, it looks like we're pretty good. We can take some points off of Harper here. I'll drop him down to 550. Doing good there. Drop some points off of him. We'll actually drop him down to like 250. Ricky Cooley, 350. See if we can get him to commit a little bit faster. I love that speed. And then we're in quite a battle with who's that? Oklahoma. I mean, a couple guys lock us out. Can we break back in? Yeah, we can open the door on Brian Love, but I don't think I was too over the moon with his stats. Back, and that's what's boosting his overall up, and everything else. I mean, catching traffic's pretty good. Catching's 80. I mean, he's a decent wide receiver. He's got good speed. You know what? Fuck it. We got the points. Let's break back in. Open the door. Puts us right back to the top. Toss a hot 700 on him. How you doing? Keep it moving. Playing the long con on him. And let's go ahead. Damn, we got locked out by a lot of guys. So let's get these guys off of here. And Kevin Garnett. Was that Kevin Garnett? Jesus Christ. Let's see what we got going on here. Willie Johnson. Not obsessed with his speed. 6 safety. You want him to be a little bit taller. Terrence Olsen. We got a ton of middle linebackers, so let's take him off the board. 69, Matt Webb, sorry. Great name, great first name, I tell you what. But not going to work out here, sorry, bud. And then Higdon. All right, so we got to go find some more prospects to add to that list. So let's go ahead and here see some low lock cheese. What do we got? All right, so we got a running back. It's not looking like a hot year for the low lock cheese, unfortunately. 4-6, way too slow. Quarterbacks, we don't need more. Cornerbacks, I wouldn't mind. Manuel Long. 4-4, not bad, but damn, these guys' overalls are low. It's not a good year for this. 580 on the squat for a DN? Dude, you're going to get blown up. There's no chance. And that's one big thing you got to look at if you're playing this and you're recruiting. Squat 40s. Just let the physicals tell you what you need to know. Obviously, the overall is going to be revealed once you scout him. But a good baseline to set is for like offensive, defensive linemen. You want them squatting over 600 pounds because that strength stat is going to be super high. And I just saw this, Cedric Smith, 4.38 for a white boy. He's going to be moving. We got young Theo Vaughn there. Let's go through. But like I said, yeah, over 600 pounds for a lineman. Speed, you need it for cornerbacks. I need at least, if I'm going to have a cornerback, I need him at least 90 speed. 88 is probably the lowest I would try to recruit. Again, I want that speed. Height is always good. This guy's 6'3". We'll toss him on the board just to see what he could be about. 315 bench press for a cornerback, 4'5". I'll check him out. Give him a look-see. Also, too, you'll notice a lot of middle linebackers, not offensive linebackers, outside linebackers, as well will have that over 600. You can see this guy 555, so you can always convert. These guys normally sometimes, depending on their size, like 6'2", 219 might be a little bit light, but the end, you can always convert these guys. So if you're not finding like this, he's JUCO, but this guy might be over a 80 overall. That's pretty nasty. But like I was saying about the linebackers, you always convert them. Another thing too, safeties always convert well down to linebackers. It all just depends on how you want to build out your team. I have 20 guys on the board right now, which is not great. Punter Nick Webb. Damn, this is not looking good for us this year. Toss him on just because he's got decent physicals. George Blankenship, I love the name. 585, close enough. Patrick Kelly, 6'. Oh man, 6'2", 204, not enough. We need the Thiccus Wiccus does not recruit these tiny boys. 6'5", 299. Now that's a big boy. That's what I'm talking about. DN 6'10" on the squat. We love to see that. Tackle. Nah, we don't really need tackles or anybody like. Oh, 640 on the squat for a middle linebacker. What a beast. I need to look at some more wide receivers and cornerbacks, but I'll never not take some D linemen. You got to build from the lines out. If you have strong offensive line and defensive line, you can do it your own way, man. I tell you what. But let's see. We'll just stick with that for now. Looks like we're not going to be able to do too much in terms of recruiting. So we really need these guys to commit fast, so that way we can get some of these guys locked in. Now I want to see this guy. Boom. 78. Oh. Bad. 6'4", 294. What was he? I think he was a junior JUCO, so he's coming in there. We can always redshirt him for a year. So we'll see. Maybe put him on the board. Ooh, Frank Stevens, get him off the board. Terrible. 69, not the worst. We're not getting a lot of luck here. Ooh, Brad and I like ye. Let's go through. Oh, Brian Gibbs. 94 acceleration. This guy's fast as shit. I don't need to scout anymore. I'm putting whatever points I have on him. Holy cow. Do I have any more points that I can take? Oh, we're number 1 already, too? Insta commit. Fuck. So close there. Let's see. Who else can we take points off of? I'm just going to take him down to like 100. We got a 5,000 point lead. I think we're chilling. Plus, this guy's just as good as he is, so. Take him down 50 more. Toss him on Brian. All right, boom. 360 bonus too, so we're practically getting 700 points on him right as it. Okay, now let's see. We got a big game against Iowa, and then we'll see what recruiting looks like if that's going to take a long time. And I might just stop the video there. Iowa, not too shabby. Their offense still sucks, like in real life. So let's see what happens here. Oh, and we got Notre Dame. Yeah, this would be a good place to stop. So we'll see. Let's go. High note. Will we beat Iowa to move to 3-3? I want a big win, boys. Beat the fuck out of them. Bang! 41 points. That's what I'm talking about. We'll take a look at Miller's stat line. Go from there. I'll listen back to the audio, see how it sounds, see if I want to post this or not. But hopefully more videos coming along. I've been messing around with audio, trying to get things right. It's been a bit of a struggle. OBS and the old mic I've been using has been a little weird. So if you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Let me know what you think of the audio, what needs to be tweaked, if it's too loud, too quiet. Tell me if you're noticing that as well. And yeah, we'll just try to make it better every week. This is what we got going in against Notre Dame. A very upsettable game. I don't think Notre Dame's playing too much good talent with them being an independent. Yeah, Georgia Tech, Michigan, yeah, they've played nobody. FSU, nah, we're better than FSU. 19th, 3. They got destroyed like that? Nah, we're beating the fuck out of Notre Dame. We beat them last year and they were ranked. And yeah, so even with our backup quarterback, which let's see before I end this, what his stats looked like. Where am I at? No. 7, you love to see it. Yeah, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 50%. Like I said, I'd like to get that completion percentage up a little bit, but hey, he's doing good there. He had another rushing touchdown too, so we'd love to see that. Ooh, 201 for Michael Jackson III. My guy. Wow. But our enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Like I said, give me any feedback that you have on the video. And yeah, that's going to be it.